We're here at the end of the Manchester Ship Canal to give you our guide to Salford Quays and Media City. Previously home to the Manchester Docks, this is one of the first and largest urban regenerations within the UK. All of this happening after the Manchester Dockyard shut down in 1982. And the best way to see the quays? Well, it's got to be from the water, hasn't it, really? Leaving from the centre of Manchester or here at Salford Quays, Manchester River Cruises give you a guided tour of all the best places these cities have to offer that you can see from a boat. And if all that's a little bit too relaxing for you, you can always head over to Salford Water Sports Centre. There you can try things like wakeboarding, kayaking and paddleboarding. Like that dickhead there. Yeah! Oh, I'm gonna look like an idiot on this GoPro. What are you doing? Shitting hell! I thought I was safe. I thought I was safe. Running on the last weekend of every month, the Quayside Media City Makers Market has everything you could possibly want, from locally made, locally sourced, arts, crafts, food and drink. For example, vegan cakes, cactuses in teacups, and properly local rum. Woo! And if you find you've developed a bit of a taste for it, I know just the place. Now this is a bit of a hidden gem, I suppose, and one certainly not to be overlooked, and that is for one very special reason. Now, if you've never seen any of my films before, you may not know about my love affair with Unagi. They make some of the best sushi in the whole of Greater Manchester. So if you're down on Salford Quays or Media City, this is probably the best place to get your fishy fix. Yeah, and actually, probably just worth pointing out, this is a very, very good boozer too, and I know that for a fact, because I used to work here 20 years ago when I never paid for any of my drinks. Named after the legendary artist L.S. Lowry, the Lowry sits on an iconic spot down on the quayside. And as the name would suggest, somewhat obviously, it's also home to this brilliant permanent Lowry exhibition. That's a Lowry, and that's a Lowry. That's a Lowry, Lowry, Lowry. Now, my wife tells me, sometimes quite angrily, that I don't even know how to conduct myself, let alone an orchestra, which is why, quite rightly, the BBC Philharmonic have told me I can only visit their home when nobody else is here. But don't worry, if you want to come and see them, you can. You can watch them rehearse or do special performances, and the good news is it's all absolutely free. Well, this is very cool. For any fans of Coronation Street or just TV in general, the ITV tours. You get to walk on the actual cobbles, you can visit the cabin, you can get to Kevin Webster's garage. However, there's one reason and one reason only that I am here. It's to get a pint of Newton and Ridley at the famous Rovers Return Inn. Is Bet Lynch even still alive? It's not real, mate. It's not real. Before I show you what this is, and more importantly, where you can get it from, we're going to have a quick word from our sponsor, Latimer. Come on, you don't get anything for free nowadays, you know that. Latimer's high definition scheme here in the heart of Media City is offering homes in this creative, vibrant hub. What's more, they're realistically affordable, so if you thought buying a premium apartment in Media City or Manchester would be out of your price range, you might want to think again. You could have an apartment here at high definition and have more money left over to spend on things like this. 100 apartments are available at high definition through shared ownership, which could help you buy a place here with a much lower deposit. High definition has stylish, high-tech finishes throughout, with interiors inspired by Netflix's hit TV show, The Queen's Gambit. Your move. There's actually loads more, but it's just not finished yet, so here's some CGI instead. You can also enjoy communal areas, including a garden terrace, residence lounge, co-working spaces, and private multimedia function room. High definition is a development of energy-efficient new build homes, meaning low running costs for residents. Prices start from around £65,800 when buying through shared ownership. That's based on taking a minimum 35% share. And outright, prices start at £188,000. Now, I know what you're thinking, what is that? Well, let's find out. Over to you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. Now this is Box on the Docks. This is where you can come and have a bit of fun in the sun. You can get some booze, some food. We've got pizza over there from El Forno, the best boozy ice cream from a few scoops. But today I'm here to see Rick at Bagel.
Hi mate.
Hello Rick, how are you mate?
I'm good.
I love it down here, pal.
I really do. Yeah, it's amazing. The environment, the people, it's diverse, it's varied, every day's different, and especially when the sun's out, can't get better.
Perfect. No, well, the only way it could be better is if I was to have a little bagel.
Yeah.
Something. What do you recommend?
Salt beef.
Oh, what would that come with?
Hot salt beef, gherkins, mustard, soft white bagel.
I'm sold, mate. I'm in. Fire one of those up, please, Rick.
I'll get on it.
Thank you, mate. This is the go-to grocery store for anyone in the know. General Stores isn't your typical corner shop though. Oh no. This two-storey pimped up corner shop also stocks Local Boys Nails Pizza and Sunshine Seltzer. Boozy water. Now, when you're looking for a new local, which let's be honest is the main selling point of any neighbourhood, then you're going to want to ask a local. That's what I did and they suggested this place, Be Orchid.
Hi, Matt.
Hiya mate. Cheers.
Right.
This is a hidden waterside gem, priding itself on special drinks like Strange Times and Brew Baganza, an alcoholic tea, not to mention its impressive cocktail list. Media City might be known for all its shiny new TV studios, but did you know it's also home to a plethora of breweries and distilleries? And what better way to end a guide to your new favourite neighbourhood than a piss up in a brewery? There's Seven Brothers. And keeping it in the family, Four Sisters. And even Marble Brewery. This is getting ridiculous now, lads. How long are you going to keep me doing this for? We end our guide to Salford Quays and Media City at part of the Irwell Sculpture Trail. Now this is actually one of the largest in the UK and goes all the way along the River Irwell up to Bacup in Lancashire. So there you go, that concludes our tour. For more tips on things to do or things to see, like Dr. Evil's lair there, you can click on the link, which depending on how you're watching, will either be in the bio or in the comments.